The surprising history of bonds, shady origins reveal. Hello there, fellow financial history buffs.
I'm Detective Cash McInvestor, and today we're diving deep into the shadowy underworld of
bonds. Yes, that seemingly boring investment that your grandparents love. But hang on to your wallets, because this tale has it all. War, betrayal, and downright shadiness. Picture this, the year is 62 AD, ancient Rome. Imagine yourself as a Roman citizen lending denarii to your country for the war against the rebels. This was one of the first recorded instances of what we now call a bond. But wait, there's more. Fast forward to the Italian city-states in the 14th century. Renaissance is in full swing, and guess what? Bonds were the new black. Merchant cities like Venice and Florence were raising money by selling bonds to fund their lavish city projects and wars. Yes, my friend, that beautiful Venetian canal was probably built on bonds. Now, let's set sail to the Netherlands, 17th century. A lot is happening here. The Dutch East India Company was amongst the first corporations to issue bonds. This was also the time when Amsterdam established the first ever stock exchange where bonds were traded. But not all was rosy. Pirates. Bonds were not only traded by respectable businessmen but also by shady characters and pirates. Bonds were used as quick, movable wealth, easier than carrying chests of gold. Flash forward to the 1920s and 30s in America. You may think that by now bonds would be all refined. Think again. The Wall Street crash of 1929 exposed the corrupt bond market of the time. Fraudulent bonds and corrupt practices were rampant. This eventually led to stricter regulations in the bond market. Bonds have indeed come a long way since ancient Rome. But did you know there's even such a thing as junk bonds? Don't worry, they are not actually junk. Junk bonds were popularized in the 1980s by none other than Michael Milken, and they were simply high-yield bonds with higher risk. They definitely played a part in some shady business deals, earning their spot in our shady history. But wait! Bonds have a brighter side too. Today, bonds are not just about funding wars or shady deals. They're an essential tool for growth, used by governments and corporations to build infrastructures, schools, hospitals, and even support green energy projects. From ancient Rome to the modern day, bonds have been both heroes and villains in the financial world. But they are undeniably a cornerstone of global economies. So, next time you hear the word bonds, think of Roman legions, Renaissance merchants, daring pirates, Wall Street tycoons, and how they have evolved into a powerful force shaping our world today. But, like any financial instrument, they can be used for both good and bad. So, what's the moral of our story? In today's world, bonds are a key part of a balanced investment portfolio. They can help secure your future, fund education, or even contribute to saving the planet through green bonds. But it's essential to be vigilant and informed. The history of bonds teaches us that not every bond is as solid as it may seem. Sometimes, they can be as shady as a pirate hiding in the shadows. This brings us to the end of our adventurous journey through the surprisingly riveting history of bonds. We've navigated through wars, sailed with pirates, and walked the halls of Wall Street. I hope you now see bonds not just as pieces of paper or numbers on a screen but as living, evolving tools that have the power to build nations or bring empires to their knees. I'm Cash McInvestor, your guide through the financial relics of history. Before you sail off, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more thrilling stories, and let me know in the comments what you'd like to uncover next. The shady origins of bonds, where history meets finance.